all. My name is Gabriel. People call me Gabo or Gabo. And I'm going to talk about IPFS. So we are building Minter, which is and I'm going to talk about the integration in. I I move a lot. I need to take this. The integration between IPFS, Tauri, and our Minter hypertext documents. So what is Minter? Minter is a decentralized knowledge collaboration application, and it's powered by a knowledge graph, by a syncable knowledge graph. We are a team of 5. I'm here. Everything is open source. GitHub. You can go to Minter team, Minter repository, GitHub. You can download the application if you want, but I only recommend it for very, very patient people. Still, it's a bit unstable, but happy to reach us and to tell us feedback and any bugs you find. Looking forward to connect with IPFS. So we are a team of 5 with working for the last almost 3 years in IPFS, and it's very exciting to be here because it's the first time that we are really interacting with the community. So it's been like we have been in the cave for 3 years, and now we are reaching the community. So we are very excited to be here. Really looking forward to collaborate and connect and talk to all of you. So what are we trying to do here? So we believe that the public deliberation process is in crisis. Like where you look at, either you look to democracy with all the polarization and all the broken dialogues in the democracy process is broken. Science is broken. Journalism is broken. Even universities are close to being broke. And this matters so much. This matters so much. So we believe that we need to focus on fixing it. And we think that we need a new generation of digital tools. So we need to run away from this doom-scrolling emotions control. And we need a new generation of digital tools that brings not only dialogue we already have, but dialogue that creates knowledge, that brings knowledge creation. So this started 3 years ago, and we started searching for answers. How can we fix it? So Ted Nelson, Doug Engelbart, we have read it all and seen all their videos, and it's incredible that they fixed everything 50 years ago, and now we are finally building what they envisioned, which is a lot related with how humans work, that we associate ideas in our minds, and how to make that happen in the digital metaverse. And this idea of Engelbart, which is so cool, that how he interrelates how when you improve the tool system, how the human system improves. And that's something very interesting, but I don't have time to get into that. So what we have built on top of all these old ideas, trying to solve our urgent matters, is a decentralized knowledge collaboration application powered by a syncable knowledge graph that we believe that can fix public deliberation, a public deliberation that creates knowledge. That's it. So basically, first is decentralized. We need decentralization. Oops. We need decentralization, and that's something that decentralized identities bring us, because it allows permissionless participation in computer networks where people can share, communicate, collaborate without central servers or without gatekeepers or like the old sys operators BBSs, where there's someone watching us, and it's so creepy. And it's the time for building like networked applications, and that's what decentralized identities were. Well, we all know this. I'm going to go through again, but you sign content, and content gets propagated to the network, and everyone can verify the authorship, and everyone can reuse maintaining the authorships. And in Minter, everything happens with our Minter documents, which is our data structure, and which is so key in the whole system. Another thing that we need for decentralization is IPFS. We love IPFS. Thank you, IPFS, for building this peer-to-peer storage, which brings open access to information, and without a central server, without no gatekeepers. So again, our Minter documents, they flow from computer from device to device, syncing the different devices without central server. And again, central server again, so we allow decentralization. And we enable knowledge collaboration. So knowledge collaboration requires permanent links. So in the knowledge creation process, like if you're writing an article and you're going to refer another article, you cannot have this. Like, you won't do it because the risk of having a 404 is so big that you won't use the web to refer someone else's article in your own article, because the risk of breaking links is so high. So thanks to IPFS, now we have permanent links. And also, we have our Minter documents syncable. So if you refer to another document, you can bring that document to your computer, so you can keep it forever. So you make sure that that link is not going to get broken. And also, one of the coolest things we have built is our own syncable knowledge graph, decentralized syncable knowledge graph. So basically, a Minter document is a DAG of changes from multiple devices. We have multi-device. So, well, similar how Git works. But we use a CRDT for automatic conflict resolution. So, so that allows to, in your local machine, you have a set of Minter documents that just sync with the people you are collaborating, and that creates a syncable local knowledge graph, your own one in your computer. And that allows us to, the Minter users, to create, discuss, update documents upon an immutable set of changes with no central server. To fix public deliberation that creates knowledge, we need the freedom to associate. So, as Ted Nelson said, it's the guy that coined the word hypertext in 1964. Everything is deeply intertwined. So we need systems that allow us to express all these relationships within texts. So for that, we have created our open hypertext document, which the properties, it's very influenced by hypertext, by Engelbart, list of specs that he built on, he defined in 1962, which are hierarchical statements where everything is reusable, fine-grained linking. You can reuse a whole block, a whole document, but also as little as a character, and you can reuse it, keeping authorship. And there's a whole list of specs, which it's very interesting. If someone's interested, I can talk later. So this open hypertext system, we call it, enables open collaboration in knowledge communities for developers, for scientists, for public servants, for teachers in universities, that they want to enjoy unique conversation and knowledge bases. So conclusion, we have built an open access to knowledge system with permissionless participation, permanent links to reference documents, versioning that enables knowledge collaboration without a central server, and the freedom to associate, reuse, and compose. And I think that that's the way we can solve public deliberation that creates knowledge. What I don't know how much time what have we learned? Okay, so very fast. So technical challenges, decentralized identity, version control, multi-device, rich hypertext capabilities. We have been very inspired by local first principles that I recommend Ink and Switch paper on the principles of local first. And like we have discovered, like using this layer of peer-to-pear storage, that like the architecture of the applications changed a bit from the normal web technologies architectures because the data layer is completely separated from the user experience. So you have zero latency interacting with data, and that like blowed our mind with whole new possibilities in the development of hypertext. So instant navigation, which, you know, those 5 seconds you have when every time 2 seconds when you reload another website. So here you don't have it. It's completely instant. We can do fine-grained linkings. We have an intense creation of linking, multiple windows. Well, it brings us the exploration of a lot of opportunities, and we made the founding fathers of hypertext back. So at the very beginning, we tried to build Minter on top of the web browser, but we felt so constrained with the web browser to express all these hypertext functionalities we wanted to express, and also we needed like a direct access to the file system, as we have this decentralized knowledge graph integrated with IPFS and SQLite. So we really needed like direct access, but we love the open web ecosystem. So we discovered operating systems web views. So we keep the web development ecosystem, but without we get all the web development ecosystem, but without all the constraints of the web browser, Chrome or whatever. So basically, we use Tauri, which is a very light library that instead of shipping the whole web browser like Electron.js does, it just takes the native, it calls to the native web view of the operating system. So every single operating system, like macOS, Windows, Linux, includes a library with a web view that you can instantiate. So what it provides us is a very small size bundle and very secure. So Tauri, they focused from first principles to make a very secure software, and it feels good. We have contributed a lot to Tauri, like the multiple Windows plugin, the Sentry plugin, the CI pipelines plugin, the native toolbar plugin, the Store API plugin. We've been contributing a lot to the Tauri project. I don't know how much time I have, but well, this is architecture. So we have the daemon, we have an IPFS, we have the Tauri calls the daemon. The daemon connects with the web views with a gRPC API, so there's no direct calls to IPFS, but it's the daemon who calls the IPFS connectivity. And well, right now we use React and the different components. I don't know if someone has questions, please. We liked, well, I just will finish with one of the things that we have experienced most is with the relationship of one window, one document. So we are experimenting with a multiple windows approach. It's interesting, this document from Apple 1987. What should be a window, which is the access to one document. We went to multiple windows approach instead of Canvas or those kind of approaches, which still allow us the parallel pages. So instead of having tabs, the idea of having parallel pages means that you have the information in front of you. So it allows to make the connections, to read the connection, to see the visible connections between texts, and also to have a more easier citation process. So this is Minter. So these are all the windows Minter. So if I'm writing here something, I can easily reuse content or linking from many other windows. So the citation process is super simple. So yeah, local first data-centric data give us a different scale of power on hypertext. And well, this is the application. You can reuse content, keeping the authorship. We call them transclusions, as Nelson said. And it's working using IPFS. Every document is a CID. You can copy link, boom. So easy. This is a way to find. So here we are using the DHT to search in the network. Boom, define the network, the document. Well, this, no. There are more videos, blah, blah, blah. And it's open source, Minter. We have a Discord. Please contact us. We are friendly. We are happy guys. And that's it.